Do I recognize him?
No. Is he a human?
No, he's an elf.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's an elf.
Don't be racist. Come on.
What?
I said, don't be racist.
They're the ones that have a halfling door.
That's, if anything, inclusive.
I can walk through normal doors just fine. Thank you very much.
So, we are distant friends, acquaintances, really, of the previous mayor, Fancy Leaf.
Velos.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. Did you... were you here to see him?
Well, it's been quite some time. We previously had one of his wards, and we thought it might be nice to check in with him. And then we heard that you have since been voted in as mayor since he's been sick, but we did not know any other residency of his besides this one.
Yes, I can see why that might be confusing. He's actually gone to the capital. He's receiving treatment there.
Yes, we
They
heard.
sent the dog to the farm.
Oh, no!
I pitched screeching. I'm sorry. What were your names?
Giselle de Lamprey. It's a fancy name, family name.
And it's a lovely name for a lovely woman. And sorry, your names?
You remember,
Remember,
my mother was eccentric.
your mother seemed to want everyone to call for you often then.
Yeah.
Meredith.
A pleasure to meet you, Meredith. And you, sir.
Yes, what did you say the previous mayor was sick from?
I don't believe that I did, but he...
Oh, I'm sorry, well, what was he sick of again?
Well, he was...
Your shit.
Honestly, it seemed to be a sickness of the mind. He's gone to be treated in Watervale. Hopefully he returns to us sooner before
Oh,
later.
I hope so. We know somebody that would be very impactful in a very sad and negative way if he were to be terminal.
I'm sorry. Who would? I haven't heard of anyone that would be so affected by his illness.
Oh, just an old acquaintance of ours who was really close with him.
I see. Well, hopefully he does get better.
Would you happen to have the residence of where he's staying? We are headed west, so
I could send a letter out towards the clinic where he is staying.
that's not necessary. We're headed out that way anyway. If you don't mind just jotting down that address so we can. We'd love to bring him flowers and visit with him.
I don't know that he would be up for visitors, really.
What
Perception.
what were the symptoms that he was exhibiting?
Ranting and raving and seeing enemies in every corner.
That's familiar.
Did you work here?
And it seems like no one's seeing enemies anymore. The
No.
city seems to be in perfect shape.
Yes, it is doing very, very well. I'm sorry, what was your name?
Kieran.
Kieran? Well, Kieran, yes, I think I am doing quite a lovely job. Everyone is happy and healthy and just doing things to their best.
Oh, I should have had.
Yes, they all seem very calm.
I kept on the truth for this bitch. I was just wondering. I've heard we're not from Giron. I'm sure that's obvious to you. But we've heard things about magic and people infiltrating, and I know that I was a bit concerned about having to deal with any magic users while we're here.
I'm sure you won't find any magic users.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Can I join?
Natural 20.
Yay!
the way that he phrased it was very deliberate. He's
won't
definitely
find
lying
me.
about something.
Great.
Can I perception anything?
What exactly are you trying to perceive?
Well, particularly if he has any emblem resembling that which I've seen prior with
Okay.
other people, and then anything
still
like a medallion or something that might be
You and I will
related.
never know.
Okay. Go ahead and perceive.
I hope Archie's dad is still alive.
7.
You don't see
I
anything.
don't know why
about-
you used that one. That one's terrible dice.
This one? I rolled a good one earlier.
Yeah, you don't see anything of note.
I've already found. Ooh, a mayor. Ooh, lots. How long have you been in Scrabcaster? I keep wanting to call it the one we were at previously. Scrabcaster. It's been quite some time since we've seen the previous Mayor Fancy Leaf.
I would say it's leading into about 3 months now.
Oh, so you're a transplant.
Yes, I traveled along and just sort of. I came to like it here, and I decided I wanted to stay.
He doesn't have a tattoo, right?
Not that you can see.
Is his behavior similar to the people that we've seen under the influence of the tattoo?
He seems a very cheerful, welcoming person, but that's about all you can. Like, you don't see a tattoo on his hands or, like, on any of his exposed skin.
Well, I don't know that we'll be here much longer. But would you mind if we gathered some of Mayor Fancy Leaf's things before we go? We'd really like to take it to him at the clinic, or perhaps back to his ward that we were watching over in the previous town.
Well, I would like to help you, but as you can understand, that seems a bit suspicious. I don't know any of you. I can't really just have you waltzing about the manor.
Don't we have a letter from him? Or with his seal on it?
I don't think it'll help us.
But do we have one?
I think we have something from him.
Or because when he asked us to watch Archie or something like that.
Or
but-
we have a letter from Una saying that we know him. We have one of those things.
Hold on.
Because at least if I give that to him, I want to watch him squirt.
I have to find where they introduced Archie to us.
I have so many characters written down in the first page of my book. It's like Archie, Rinna, and then all of our characters are Jade, and then Desire.
Also, shout out to Jared for deciding a year ago that we were all going to have to say Scrabcaster over and over and over again.
Genuinely. For real.
No.
Horrible.
That was just where he decided he was from.
Oh, okay, you did this?
I
Okay.
did this.
I thought that was a Jared original.
Nope. It was
would
all
be
me.
Scrabcaster. That sounds like the most, like, Wisconsin-ass, like... This is the Midwest of our fantasy
With
world.
our salad with Snickers.
Our Cool Whip salad with
Salad.
Snickers and some undecided canned fruit.
I heard that the people in Europe.
Although that might be good with canned cherries.
No.
I don't
Cherries,
have...
whipped cream, and Snickers? How
It
is
might
that
be
bad?
good, but it sure as hell is not a salad.
No. No, it would be good, but it would not be a salad.
Correct.
Not a salad.
Alright, well, regardless.
Yeah, I don't have anything written down.
I'm pretty dang sure we had something from Luna.
Ding ding
But-
sure.
Wait, so
Yeah,
Britta
relax.
kind of like wandered away from the group, and she's like looking at all the books in the room. Can I investigate to see what the most expensive book in the room is?
Good
Go ahead.
Lord.
He is kicked out of here.
Yeah, I got wrecked. Never mind, it's a 5.
Yeah, you just see that they're all like really nice books. You don't see anything with that. You definitely wouldn't find anything that is expensive, but that symbol is on one.
Cause a distraction. Somebody needs to cause a distraction.
Lord Ulax.
Mayor.
Mayor Ulax. I said that before.
Well,
And then
damn.
Lord.
Mayor Ulax.
Like,
You
he's
said
from-
you've only been here several months, and you were traveling around before that.
Yes.
Anywhere in particular, if you don't
While
mind me
Princess is
asking?
talking, I'm gonna roll to seal it.
You're gonna need to roll a slight.
God.
You're gonna need to roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay. And roll with. Actually, yeah. Just go ahead and.
I got 14.
Oh, that makes you roll low and have hell of odds.
Does she get advantage since I'm distracting him with questions?
Rena, what have you done?
No.
That means that's some gourmet shit.
Yeah, you go ahead and you swipe the book.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Alright, so.
That's really stressful.
We were literally, all of us were sitting here at the table just silently praying, like hunched over in prayer.
What you did not see
You're
was
running around and just steals things.
what you did not see was Sarah was rolling against you, so we were all like, "Oh crap!"
Oh Lord.
Alright. Sorry, say that again.
Where were you before you came here? Anywhere interesting or anywhere worth sharing about? As we said, we travel as well.
Oh, just little towns here and there, not from anywhere in particular.
Oh, no hometown?
No, this is my hometown now.
Oh, well, that's wonderful that you found a place.
It is quite nice, and it was easy to settle here. If you all are open to it, we do have homes that are still for sale or plots of land if you feel like settling. It is a lovely, lovely
This
place
is a high
to live.
pressure timeshare event.
As my mates have said, we are traveling towards the center, to the capital. So I don't think we will be interested in that. But it is a lovely town.
I would be interested. Are there any requirements to live here?
Like selling your soul?
No, you just simply have to be a productive member of society. Sorry, what did you say your name was again?
Kieran.
Kieran. Well, Kieran, if you are interested, perhaps are you journeying along to the capital, or perhaps on your way back? We could.
I have some friends who enjoy settling, who are looking for a place to settle down.
I see. Well, if there is nothing else I can help you with, I do apologize that I can't give you anything of fancy leaves.
And the address where he's staying at in the next town over?
Of course. Let me go find where I got that stash.
We gotta leave.
And so he steps out of the study.
Let's go! Let's get out of here!
Look, here's the book.
Can I, as he's like that last little bit of the conversation, can I insight check just to see if he's onto us?
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight.
Can I assist?
13.
He was definitely suspicious.
I think
And
we
then
should leave.
you said Rina is showing them the book.
I'm just gonna come over to them.
Put that shit away! Put that shit away now.
Should we look at it now or look at it later?
Put it in your sack. Put it somewhere. Put it away now.
It's safe. Do you think I'm a child who's gonna steal
You're
things?
pulling it out on the scene.
Oh
Yes,
no, I am suddenly feeling faint and I think I need to go outside. And I just pull out my fan and I'm fanning myself and I'm like, I need fresh air, someone take me outside now.
Yes, remember, take her out with Rin and I'll wait for this
And
address.
so Ulox returns and he has just a small slip of parchment and
Oh, can we please
Yeah.
go make the point that the three of us went outside?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
y'all
Yes.
went outside and she was looking unwell. Is everything all right?
She doesn't travel well. She's kind of,
Oh,
You should have seen her last week. This is nothing compared to that.
You know how women just die of sadness sometimes?
Fantasy world.
Well, here you are. This would be the address for the clinic that he's at. It's the 4-leaf clinic. It's close to the heart of the capital.
Perfect, thank you. You're very kind to see us on such short notice.
Yes, of course. If there's anything else I can do, it was lovely to meet you, and he extends a handshake.
Well, against her better judgment, she's going to only give like the lady's hand where she just puts it on
Thames is
top.
watching very attentively.
She's not gonna like full on bro shake like she usually would. She just like very gently puts the tips of her.
And when you do,
Damn it!
Joyce.
Why am I outside?
Thames is ready.
when you
Sometimes he
do,
just smacks his
when
hand
you
away.
do, he actually leans forward and gently kisses the back of your hand. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Oh!
Or actually, no, that would be Wisdom. Sorry.
Oh, perfect.
Wait a
That was
minute,
a lot
what do you
better.
do?
He kissed the back of Safine's hand.
So I rolled that plus my save throw? Question mark.
Yeah, it's a Wisdom saving throw.
So 18.
Ooh,
Yeah, you feel
You
For a
kiss him back
minute?
and he dies.
Yes, kiss him back. Kiss him back.
I'm poisonous now.
for just for just a minute, you really like this guy. Like, he's just a really good guy. And you know, you like him so much, it almost makes your chest hurt a little bit. And then the feeling is gone. And he straightens up. He
I'm gonna go with it.
kind of furrows his brow a little bit.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna pretend like I'm Mayor Ulax. You are a kind gentleman, but I couldn't help but notice that you don't have any female friends around.
No,
I like clutch his hand a little bit closer to like my chin.
No, I
Uncomfy.
don't.
Not so creepy, but like holding it a little closer.
I've been very busy as mayor, but it was lovely to meet you.
I'm just
Meredith.
going to boop. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Does he die?
And then I'll be like, adieu, and then like flounce away.
Sometimes it's just like, holy crap. Oh, what the heck? What the heck?
Comes in.
Alright. And so he
oh no.
he kind of shakes his hand a little bit, and what is that noise?
It's the neighbors. When they knock on the door, like their siblings
Like
never
they-
open the door right away because they're being annoying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. And so he shakes his hand a little bit, and he just watches you as you leave, and he glances over at Tamsin. It was lovely to meet you, sir. And he extends a hand to you.
Oh,
And
Boy, you best roll
I
really good.
close my hands
Yeah.
and I turn around and walk away.
negation.
Okay, so you guys go
He
ahead
doesn't
and
get
you.
poisoned?
No, he does not get
He did
poisoned.
not shake hands.
No, I kissed his hand.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So you go ahead and you leave the house. And where do y'all go?
We're not staying in an inn tonight. The first thing I would do if I knew there were people infiltrating the city is I would send someone after them after the cover of darkness. We need to go back out to the woods. We cannot stay in an inn tonight.
I think we need to go to the inn and let them think we're staying at the inn. And then we ditch the inn stealthily.
We matter ditch the end.
We better ditch the inn. We want to pay for the inn just to leave it.
It's a good idea. It's covert. But
Exactly.
we cannot be here. Not if everybody's
Who's
under
trying
the
to
control.
die tonight?
Listen,
I am not trying to die.
last
We're-
time
we're
Sophie
walking.
puts
We're
her
walking
lips
Yes,
while
we're
on-
walking. We are
Yeah, we're like
fast walking away
we're
from
mall, we're like mall walking.
And Safine, with your 17 passive perception, you would, as you're like walking down the path, you would see both the mayor and the servant that opened the door standing in a
doorway.
window, watching you.
Oh, no, creepy.
You just see the curtain.
Like moves.
Yeah, we're like mall lady walking
We're
away.
casually walking while we're in their eyesight. And then once we're out of eyesight,
Turn the corner.
It's like the wedding planner when she's walking calmly in between pillars and then behind a pillar she's running.
here's the deal. Last time Sophie put her lips on someone, they almost died. He did not
Flinch.
flinch. That is
You
why
put
did
your
he-
lips on him? What happened?
He put his lips on her, and then she was in this weird, like, googly eyes at him. And then she was like,
Googly
oh,
eyes.
I like you, where's the ladies at? And then kissed his hand. I was confused, I thought I needed to punch the dude. And then she kissed his hand and I was like, he's gonna die. And then he did not die. And then he tried to take my hand. And I said, nope, and we left.
That was all
No,
a
no, no,
ruse. I did, however, when he,
Yes, I'm rather perceptive. I picked up on that. Otherwise I would have drop kicked him.
well, it's nice to know you have my back. When he did kiss my hand, it felt weirdly jujube, as everyone would say. It felt like there was some kind of magical essence coming over me to like him. Oh, I wonder if command would work on him.
Is there a
That might not
tattoo
work.
on your wrist now?
What did you say?
Is there a tattoo or anything on your wrist now?
Ooh, is there?
You can see that there is a faint mark on the back of your hand, but it is not like it kind
Will
of
he be kissing everybody's arms and necks and whatever?
like as you walk, it is fading. Like yeah.
I didn't know this was-
Scooby-Doo, where are you? This is Monster of the Week now, y'all. Hell yeah.
Have you guys seen that meme of the Asian girl as Velma who's like booty popping to the Scooby-Doo theme song? We'll show you after that. I don't even know what this sign looks like. What does the symbol look like since our dear...
Yeah, he sent it to the group.
No, we sent it
really?
to Anchorod. We haven't seen it yet.
But yeah, so I showed the group, I'm like, it looks like it's dispensating. As I like
Well,
screeched away.
at the very least, this confirms that it is not constructs living in the village.
Does that mean he has to kiss them over and over again?
I mean, mares kiss babies all the time.
I mean, if he does charm them and they fall under it, you had a really good constitution and then give in. Somebody gives in.
But typically you have to recast. At least so often. Unless he has a beacon or maybe...
What about the book you found?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes.
I don't think I want to take it out until we're safe.
obvious.
It's a good plan, but that will probably give us some idea of what kind of magic we're talking
Let's
about.
power walk to our rooms.
Yeah, I think we should go back to the
We should not go back to
I think we
the.
should go back just to
Temporarily.
look at the book and then we'll yeet out of there.
I think letting them think we're staying the night at the inn is okay.
Where's your voices?
Or
What
we
if
take
we
watch.
what if some of us go and establish ourselves in the inn for a little bit, but some of us do not, and we take the book with us?
But my thing about it is, what if we have to stay a little bit longer than we're anticipating? If we stay in our rooms and we keep watch and we wait for people to come get us, then at least we'll be aware. Whereas if we go out to the forest, it'll look very strange if we need to come back.
How big are the inn? How big is the inn?
The inn is it's sizable. There's roughly 15 rooms that were along this hallway on the upstairs.
So if there are 15 rooms worth of people who are under this spell,
We're
no matter how much
Surrounded.
watch we do, no
We're
matter what,
surrounded.
we're surrounded.
Correct.
And we're in the upper floor of a building that we can't defend.
That's why I think if we let them think we're staying there and then sneak out the back under the disguise of night and then get out of the town, I think that would be the best. And then we could at least watch the city from we could watch the inn from outside the town's borders and see if they do send people after us.
Do the old hobbits' pillows and blankets in the bed trick.
Right.
Yes.
And I think we'll only need one pillow for me.
Alright, Rena, what do you think of all this?
I feel safer in the woods.
There were also mad trees out there.
Yeah, I'd rather go up against the mad trees than a horde of.
Do we know what blights
Somebody
do?
under
Are they
control.
evil? Because I know you said it last time, but I don't remember what you said.
Yeah, let me look up.
Perhaps also there are people in town who are not under the influence of this. If you were able to escape it, maybe there's someone else who was able to escape it and is in hiding.
Might all be in
I
his
would need-
basement.
Okay. Hold on.
Should we break into his house?
Is it a real dog or a recording dog?
Recording
the
dog.
That's the ambiance.
Ambiance.
Okay.
That was a real owl, though.
Okay, sure.
So freaking weird. There's so many owls.
So many.
So I just want to.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll. Who would be thinking about the blights? Because I'm not just going to tell you what they are. I'll go ahead and you can roll an Arcana, or actually roll a.
Nature.
Nature or survival. I'll let you pick.
Not the best at either of those.
I can do a survival check.
Yeah, I can do a survival check.
I'll do nature.
Bless you.
you. 19.
Nat 2024.
Hey,
Yeah,
boy.
Alright, so you both know that blights are actually cursed beings that are attracted to darkness. And they are categorized usually as an evil.
Okay, even.
They're attracted to darkness, like, ooh, there's darkness inside of you, or like nighttime darkness. Absence of
There's
light.
darkness inside of you.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
When did those blights start showing up?
A couple months ago.
Perfect.
Perhaps when a new mayor showed up.
Perhaps. Should we break into his home? Because I feel like there are so many people under his home. Maybe dead, maybe alive. Maybe we'll find them. I think that's an interesting thing.
The blights weren't in like all the woods surrounding the.
You're right.
You
We'll
don't
definitely
know. You just encountered one on the outskirts
Okay.
there.
I
Looking for
think.
the cat.
Are we close to the? Are we already at the inn?
Yeah, you said that you guys went ahead and went back
Yeah,
up
we're
to
gonna
your
go
room.
into the room.
Yeah. All right. So we got the room for the night. Should we look at the book now, or should we sneak out and look at the book when we're outside?
I think we should look at it now.
Let's look at it now.
Can I
Perhaps
check the
look
room
at-
for any peepholes?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh.
Can I aid?
No, 19. You said investigation, so
Yeah.
20.
Hot damn, y'all are rolling good tonight.
Rolling.
You do see a small hole in the wall.
When I look in it, is there anybody there?
No, it looks like it's the back of a canvas.
Is this like
Oh. Voyeurs.
really creepy? Is this like a
Full.
dick hole?
It's
Can
not
someone
that.
just cast like a spell that makes people not be able to see us for a few minutes?
That doesn't.
Also, go ahead and mark another silver for the in room.
Oh wait, she is.
Yeah.
Alright. But no one can hear us though, except like that hole.
Like, you know that there's the hole, you don't know. Like, it doesn't appear like there's any sigils or signs or anything like that, like someone's using magical means to listen in. It looks like there's just this.
A hole.
Some old-fashioned
Peeping Tom.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get like a piece of cloth or bedding and like shove it in the hole.
It's definitely not like a super large one. It's like that.
Like an eye
Yeah.
hole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
still
keep
gonna
our
shove it
voices
in there.
down though.
Yeah, and we're gonna whisper.
And remember's gonna brace a chair up underneath the handle for the door.
Do we have
Just
a
like
balcony?
Huh?
Do we have
No.
any windows or balcony?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
There's not a window?
There's a window, but not a balcony
I'm
now.
gonna close the blinds.
Okay.
What's behind the
Some-
what's our window, our
good
view looking
old-fashioned
out?
Boy Scout sneaking.
What is our view when we look out the window? Is
The
it
woods.
back?
Like this.
Yeah,
so-
it's the back of. It's like the.
Oh,
it's
sick.
like a. It's like the fence that
Yeah, yeah.
surrounds the town, and then
yeah.
the
My
woods beyond
plan
that.
is coming together nicely.
Alright, Rena, let's see this book.
Listen to read from
All right,
the book.
so y'all go ahead and you start flipping through the book, which has this symbol for conjuration on it, and it was tucked into the books, kind of just as any other book would be. But as you're flipping through it, Rena, you are you don't understand any of this. It's all just different formula and a little journal, and then this flutters out onto the floor.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, I was gonna take a picture of it.
Yeah, you can take the picture of it.
But I mean, if you're sending her a thing,
It'll probably be nicer if you send it to her.
I don't know why. If she, yeah, I was gonna say if she has an extra
I found it.
Yep, I just sent it to her.
Sorry.
It's a cipher.
There's a familiar looking symbol.
love ciphers.
Which one is the symbol? Because I haven't seen it yet.
I sent it to the group.
Check first.
Keep the order, that's the most important part, is what's written here. And this one on the left here is the symbol.
Well, damn.
What's it say?
Keep the order, that's the most important part.
There was a little note scribbled onto the one that they've got, Carly.
Okay.
And it says, keep the order. That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my phone or somebody else's? Maybe it's somebody else's.
I want to see.
I wanna munch.
I want to break into this man's house. And not this man. It's Fancy Leaf's house. Is what it is.
Well, let's solve this first.
What are those? What are those called when you have the earpieces that you can talk to people?
In
In-
fantasy land, technically it's it wasn't. It was something they specifically crafted in Critical Role. It's like based on the message spell, so they enchanted earrings with the
Gotcha.
message spell. But a Stone of Far Speech is the same basic idea. It's just like bigger. You just hold it in your hand.
Big old 80s cell phone.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm like, I would just like to call Una and be like, Una, what's the T?
Good. Okay, remember in canon would not be the one to do this because she doesn't read any of these other languages. However,
But I feel like as a warrior, you would be good at deciphering things.
she can
Even if you can't read.
I think she can speak and understand a lot of languages, but actual like print, because that's not really stuff they don't really use.
Yeah.
So like,
Everything you need to solve it is right there.
Okay, I was
And
gonna say, would
yeah.
an insight check help? No. I want to get
No.
anything.
I made this thing at 2 in the fucking morning. You're gonna enjoy solving
This is
it.
so where it's
Also-
GSV, that's the, and then
Right.
I agree.
Why
So
isn't
G's or
PVB
T's
Because GSV is repeated
more
too many
times.
times. And you don't see PVB reoccurring anywhere.
We're just gonna guess. Also, G shows up a lot.
Also, it's the wait. Does that say GSB?
Does it? GSV.
D.
Yeah. I think there's one that might say GSB.
Rinna, feel free to
Yes.
chime
Yeah,
in
okay, cool.
because you're gonna have to be a little bit more vocal at this point because we're not gonna be able to verbally explain to you what we're seeing.
Is the
Well,
one-
no, I sent it to her.
But that's what I'm saying. She's gonna
Yeah.
have to tell us what she's thinking out
Yeah.
loud while we all.
Yeah, like this is definitely gonna be more communication.
Do we have a dry
Did
erase
you
marker?
Right.
Did you say that the one? Oh, sorry. The one that's GSB is supposed to be GSV, or is it?
Yeah, no,
supposed
I double checked it. It's supposed to be that way.
to... Okay.
The GSB one? Or
Well, yeah,
BSG?
no, because there's GSV and then there's also GSB.
Right,
They're
right.
both. They're fine. They're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe it isn't the.
So we're thinking that the letters stand for other letters, right?
Yeah.
Good old fashioned cipher.
So
This is kind of like hardcore. It wouldn't be like numbers, right? That like if you, I don't know, that's kind of complex. I guess if they were numbers that you had.
it's probably like a spell or something.
And they're backwards.
Does that mean you're supposed to read the entire thing backwards?
I was gonna say, should you read it backwards and
Oh, that's a
then
good idea.
it looks like something?
Is there a mirror in the room?
I thought about that. We don't have a mirror.
We're just looking
Oh,
at the back of
yeah.
the paper.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's probably just like a single letter shift cipher, and then OC.
Single letter.
Remember, it's not
Shift
a.
cipher?
Well, you can, like, if you come up with stuff, like, she doesn't have a low wisdom score.
Well, no, she doesn't.
Yeah, so, like if she had, like, a 2, then yeah, I'd be like, no, you don't get to solve this.
She definitely knows how to like write in code. Because that's important. So single letter
And the
shift.
thing that was written on your all's note says keep the order that's the most important
Oh, you're saying
part.
it's supposed to be
Yeah.
something else, like one or
So
up or
each
one down.
yes, each letter represents some other letter of the alphabet, and this will probably be all the same amount of spaces away for each one. So once we understand one word, we are able to decode the entire alphabet, and then we are able to arrange them. I don't know what the fuck any of these characters are, but like you can figure that out.
Okay, so that would be, I would assume A, or it would be C, right? Is that what you're saying to me? Then if that's a B, it would be an A or a C.
It could be anything, but however many spaces it is away from that other letter will match the rest of them probably. I don't know.
Okay, so what?
It would be a really difficult cipher if it was more steps than that, but it's probably one letter shift.
So we're assuming GSV
Each.
is
Hold on.
the.
Is that really a V? I know that's like a dumb thing to say, but
Which one?
Like just the letter V.
The letter B?
no
V.
V.
V?
As in violin.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
that's
is
just
a-
like a weird
yeah.
font.
Well, so you guys don't think the images have anything to do with it?
Maybe
They
it
probably
stands for
will,
something.
but after we get the sentence. Okay, so let's
Would I know the three that are on there? I would know the schools of magic, right? Because one's conjuration.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Would I know what the other two are?
Yes. The second one is enchantment, and the third one is necromancy.
Love that.
And then there's a heart.
a human.
Black
Conjuration, and then enchantment, and then necromancy.
And then a heart.
Conjuration, enchantment, necromancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing will be to figure out the vowels, the letters that are repeated the most often.
Yeah.
I believe that V would be
Right?
an E or an A.
Yeah.
It is too often recurring for it
It
not to
can't be an E.
I would imagine it's an A. But then if that.
Or an I.
What
Or
would
an
that make
I.
sense there?
That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I think this is R, actually. A-R-E.
A-R-E.
So let's just pretend that V is A. Does anybody have scratch paper or anything?
Which is my notebook.
But I can get some.
Here, hold up. You can just use the back of the character sheet.
There you go.
You're saying V being an A?
I actually very much so like this idea of in canon. Remember figuring this out and then being like, I don't know what the fuck that says when
She
it's
just like
unscrambled.
pieces it to get to
Here, can I have a pen or something?
I have like a small host here. Let's see if y'all can figure it out faster than I can.
Is this a good puzzle? Is this
good
good
puzzle.
riddle?
It is really good.
Okay, so we're assuming that V is A.
Why are you letting me do ciphers the last 2 months?
I was literally like, last night I was like, oh god, I didn't finish the riddle. Oh god, I didn't finish it. Fuck, what do I do? And so I
Finish the
literally
riddle.
laid there. I laid there and I was like, I know what I'm gonna do.
So then, what is that? BVP at the beginning, right here.
Yeah, BBP.
So then, if we're assuming that the V is an A, then we're looking for a 3-letter word with an A in the middle.
Can? Can? Question mark?
Can R? It doesn't make sense.
What
Yeah.
do you mean? Well,
Because
If we're assuming this is
yeah,
R.
yeah.
A-R-E.
But what
There's a
if
word
it's
that starts
not?
with A.
What if it's can any?
It could be.
Make sure.
Yeah, I was about to say I need to look at it online as well.
Are you coming up with anything, Carly?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. I just need to get the roll.
But why is it backwards?
Yeah, the G's are backwards, which is very interesting.
And
Well, it's all
of it
backwards.
Yeah.
Which is why I was looking at it from behind in the thing. Like so.
Yeah. I wonder if the little phrase like keep the order that's most important, like that's in reference to how to decode it, or in reference to how they're trying to keep the people in the city in order, in line.
Or the ritual that this translates to. And how
Yeah,
the order that you
that's
have to do it.
Well, I know this is. Well, no, that wouldn't make any sense because A would be Z then.
Whew, okay.
Okay. Like that, looking at it that way makes like a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I know that could just be a distraction, but
And there's no possible way for it to be anagrams.
Right, no.
Because it's like, there's very few vowels. Sorry, y'all. I'm not as much help as I usually would be.
anybody got ideas?
Maybe Bregan's got some stuff going, but here, let me.
We're just like National Treasure sitting on the side of a rock, Nick Cage with a notepad, like.
No, because then we could just do a charcoal rub and be done with it.
Right.
So, just an assessment here, the VNUL part, it's the second line. I would imagine V is correct as an A. Although, but then N would probably not be itself. Because there are only so many words they could do for VNUL.
Mm-hmm.
And
Two-letter words.
especially in that context right next to each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what if V is O? Because in the beginning it could be U. But I don't know what
What
V
would
be.
yeah?
At this point in time, I'm going to bring Hiss out and give him a little scrap piece of paper and a pencil. And like, here you go, you can be a part of the, help your mamas.
And he like takes the pencil and he just starts like drawing it back and forth across the parchment.
You're doing so good.
He starts chewing on the pencil.
No, hey, stop that. Pencils are expensive, unless you want to pay for it with your money. Yeah, okay. And then, exactly.
I'm gonna glance up just every now and then, just to check doors and windows and make sure that we're not.
Just a bunch of nerds doing our homework.
Bunch of nerds.
I don't know why, but that third one, that first word, third line, it kind of looks like dragon.
Yeah, it does. I thought that when I was writing it out too.
Oh, wait. Wait, that's
What's okay? I feel like we're missing the point of like keep the order though. That's the most important part.
Well, I think we have to decode it and then we have to solve a riddle.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I was almost wondering if you turned it around like that, like the way Mackenzie has it, if they're words that look, or if they're letters together that look like other words. Does that make sense? In the sense that it could, like dragon, it almost looks like the word dragon.
Yeah.
GSB, isn't that a Bible translation? I like how you said those were disgusting, Sarah, but you keep eating them.
I ate a full ton of them.
He did. He ate so many.
You said they were gross.
I said they were not the same.
I'm gonna get some cheesecake while y'all work. Let me say, I am delighted that it is difficult because my thing was, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm playing with like 5 of the smartest people I know.
Oh, that's
Stop
I was
funny.
like, what the hell am I gonna do? Sierra's been making codes and riddles for like 2 months.
You know, but I'm the worst. I mean, freaking me and Mackenzie held a badge with a freaking chip on it for 5 minutes and didn't know it was there, so...
We had to get hinted towards it. It was really
I
bad.
was like, have you looked closely at the badge? And we're like, yeah, we're looking. It's hanging on the other side of our hands. We're like, yeah, we're looking at the badge. And she was like,
I got it, guys.
nah.
Yeah, it's
really?
just flip the alphabet.
That's what I said previously.
It's flip the alphabet. So A is Z, Z
I
is
said
A,
that.
all the way back and
Oh
forth.
my god, I said that.
So remove the. Well, I'm writing it out, but.
Sierra, you said you wanted some too?
Yeah, just a small piece, please.
Okay.
Are you
Does
going
anybody
forwards or
else?
backwards?
Backwards.
Yes,
remove
please.
So it's this direction. I was right. It's backwards, so you have to look at it from reverse, and then the order is the reverse of the
So
alphabet.
Z is A, Y
Yeah,
is
Very
B.
clever.
Move the heart.
That sounds like necromancy.
Yeah, it does.
Oh wait. Move the I.
Reagan, did you want any?
G.
Cheesecake?
Heart.
That sounds good.
Oops. G.
I saw this meme post and it was like when the DM has a like a cipher, and then they just let you suffer for a long time, and then you're like, this is it, and he's like, ah, yes, that is it, and you're like, but I didn't have a thing for the whole time. I was like, that's just pure evil, excuse me.
Yeah, that's really
It's so
cheap when
mean.
DMs do that. When they're like, oh hey, here's this like puzzle, here's this riddle. Yeah, sure, that does it, guys. And they're like, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Though I will say, having done those like pop-up one-shots that I did at Nomadic,
That doesn't
it's
count.
kind of fun to get into a room and describe it while you're coming up to it
That does not count.
and have it work out.
Yeah, that's like a random fly-by-night thing. Also, I like that human beings were like, so we take cheese, and we take sugar, and that's it. And make cheesecake. Obviously, there's more in it than that, but...
Carly, did you hear what Daniel said?
Something about the alphabet being backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like E is like Y or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry guys, it's taking me a second to write this out.
Oh,
I
no,
should
you're
have
good.
color coded this.
You're doing
That's a
great.
good idea. I'll do that.
H.
Hi, are we gonna die at level 4 because this necromancer's gonna kick our ass? Guys, we have to fight him tonight. We gotta bloody somebody.
We have historically gotten our asses most kicked by necromancers.
We surely have, but I'm very glad that I have inflict wounds in my cavalry. But I need to take a nap, so I can get one of my spell slots back.
Wait. Dude, this is so hard to keep this spot. Okay.
Do you want another color? Oh wait, you're using whiteboard.
So.
If Tamsin's plugging, I'm just saying, we should do a recon mission. Sneak into his house. Every crazy person keeps his victims in the basement. I'm just saying, or the attic.
The attic.
Look, they're playing too.
Oh wait.
We were right that GSV is the.
It's the yeah.
My favorite thing when I
You're
tell
doing
people
it in
I
a
play
much
D&D,
better system than I am. You're gonna have it done before me.
It's
When I
okay.
say I play D&D, people are like, no way, I've always wanted to play. Or they're like,
Wait,
like
what?
what I used to do, like in the 70s? And I went, yes.
Do I have that right? Ivy. Oh, HG. Okay, it's all one word. That's why.
Inside.
Huh?
Is that the one you're looking at? Inside.
No, the second line, the first word of the second line. I have it written as two separate.
Oh, IVHG.
Sort of.
Yeah.
She said that she's got to pee, but she knows that the minute she does, then you guys are gonna solve it.
Rest.
My favorite, that Nathan Y. Planet. The guy who does the alien stuff. The alien comics. He was describing getting cheese put on your pasta at a restaurant. And you're like, we found this glob in some of the fluids from an animal.
Oh, now I'm on inside.
And he was like, I must confess, I do love the globs. He's like, yes, I have eaten a great many of them. Perfect, I shall now shape them onto your wheat noodles. Or he was like, on your grain noodles. Or grain strings. And he was like,
Your wheat strands or your dough strands?
yeah, he was like, please tell me when you would like me to cease. He's like, I will tell you indefinitely.
That doesn't feel right.
How's it going over there, Carly?
I can put them coding it, but they're not words. So,
Are you doing it backwards?
I think I'm just probably doing it wrong.
SZ.
I don't know why.
Type out what you're doing so far.
WH. Yeah, okay, that's weird. What do you have for the first?
It's remove the heart and take the key, rest the soul inside of me, hands without are, and that's all I've got.
Okay.
I'm close. I'm
Oh,
on the
okay.
third line.
I just wrote my D like a P and then I got myself confused.
Ah.
That's what happened there. Rest the hands. What was the next word after hands?
Oh, hands without are something.
I'm gonna cheat off you for that one. Without.
So I'm on GSLFT, that one word.
Yep. RT HO U G.
When Daniel and I are finally not broke for once in our lives, we should go to that dungeon fantasy game for 6 people.
What?
That 6-person dungeon fantasy escape room. That's 2 hours long.
Oh, okay. The one with escape effect?
Yeah.
Thoughts.
They're still solving it.
Thoughts
I thought that
within.
was a skirt for some reason, and I was like, oh, outfit change.
And open the.
So if you're just gonna like lay on the floor next to, like, isn't his the dragon right now, or is he your boy?
Jar.
So you're just gonna like pet his head. Can you breathe fire?
And he like puffs a little bit of smoke, but that's about it.
Ooh, fancy.
He goes, my friend. And goes back to just scribbling.
Begin is the last word.
Sweet boy.
Okay, remove the heart, take the key, rest thy soul inside of me. Hands without, our thoughts within. Open the jar, let's begin.
You mustn't read from the book!
I got jar jar.
Yay!
Hell yeah!
You've solved my puzzle!
I thought it was going to be a waste of time, but I'm really glad I actually wrote it out.
I am too. I was trying. It was difficult this way.
Yeah.
I didn't write it out the best way, but it worked.
Amazing. Okay.
Would this
Say-
ring any bells for me in terms of a ritual I've read about, anything like that? What do I know about necromancy as an
I
art?
was about to say, or
Go
me.
ahead and do, the two of you can do Arcana checks.
Let me read from my puzzle.
I know, I need to too, because I don't even know what's
And then
17.
And Carly, you heard the,
23.
Yes.
okay.
Could like someone take a picture of it and like send it to the group though, so I can like actually like see it.
To see it written out.
Yeah, I'll in just a second.
Okay.
This is queen.
With a 23, you would recall. And what did you get?
17.
Okay. This is definitely. The words themselves are not a spell. The words themselves are not necessarily the ritual. They are the steps to a ritual, though.
Okay.
And you realize that this necromancer or sorcerer or wizard or whatever this person is using conjuration to take the heart out of someone.
These people
They are literally removing the heart.
Literally. As in, it is gone from the body.
As in, they are using conjuration to conjure their heart out of their
Oh,
body.
you steal my heart?
Weird.
Ooh, he's probably got a jar of hearts somewhere.
did
Where's
you
he
send
keeping
a
them?
picture of that to the group?
So is
Yeah,
he
was-
I got it.
like a necromancer? Or is he like a conjurer?
Well, he's messing with some kind of dark magic. There's a necromancer symbol on there.
Watch his butler be like the necromancer, he's the conjurer, and then there's another one.
There's always three.
There is, they call it
A
three.
master and an apprentice.
Master Wayne.
Okay, so remove the heart, take the key. We can assume if they are literally removing the heart from a person, they're taking the key to their obedience, maybe?
Well, their soul maybe, because it's resting it inside of me.
He's eating. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that if we're dealing with a lich or something like that, they usually
Hands
eat
without, our thoughts within.
that kind of
Open the
thing.
jar, let's begin.
In which case, these people would not be as kindly.
Do we see any jars in his library?
Why would he keep that out in the open?
I don't know.
Because maybe he thinks everybody is an ignorant person whose heart he's stolen. Alright, dog, I need you to simmer down.
Simmer down.
Turn it down.
We're all taking notes on that. What are we taking notes on?
Y'all hear a knock at the door.
Damn it.
Our bedroom door?
We waited too
Just
long.
get my cloak now.
Yep.
He scurries up in there.
Can I look?
out the window?
Well, I was gonna say, can I look under the door crack?
Yeah, you can see a pair of shoes there.
Do they look? What type of shoes they look like?
They're just shoes. Just like brown leather shoes.
Okay, remember's gonna answer the door because she's the biggest and the hardest to see past, and also
Before
because
she-
pinch
okay.
points. But yeah, before she does.
Tamsin's gonna be like, so like if the door's here, he's gonna be back in this corner, like hidden back, kind of with his crossbow ready, just in case.
Ready to
And
drop a
Grad
motherfucker.
Yeah, just so
Grad's
like
gonna-
he can like see.
keep the book. Like, she's gonna
Yeah.
hide the book in her robes and, like,
Okay.
inside of her dress.
It's just gonna be like, room service.
we gotta be cautious.
So remember opens
Cautiously, slowly.
Remember opens the door and Amethyst is standing there with that bright, cheery smile. And,
I don't like it.
were any of you interested in supper this evening?
Yes, I would like some food if you don't mind. I think my friends as well.
I think we should go down and order when we're ready.
All right, I'll make sure to have something saved for you. Something for all of you then.
Yes, I
Don't
suppose.
look at me, I'm hidden in the corner.
Yes, I suppose.
I think so. It's been a while since we've taken any food.
Very well. And she goes ahead and goes back downstairs.
She's gonna poison us.
Yeah, we
gotta
also
get out of
are
here.
not going to eat food.
Yeah, close the door and put the chair back under.
Some real, like, camp shit.
Alright.
Shadows move. Ha!
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't
Alright,
be suspicious.
so whatever's happening
Can I check the people and see if anyone's on the other side now?
Do you
Yeah.
have people?
there's a keyhole, right?
That people that you
Oh.
shoved something into.
Oh. Ooh, poke your eye if someone's there.
Is there anyone
No.
there?
Hold on, I was chewing.
Oh.
So you go ahead and you remove the little bit of cloth that that Safine crammed in there, and you can see the faint shadow of someone standing on the other side of the canvas.
That's bad. I shove the thing back in there.
I think it's important that we leave at some point tomorrow. I think we have enough provisions, and I think that we have seen everything we need to see. So I think it will be good for us to move on from this place by tomorrow, so we can go find the former mayor at the clinic that he is staying in the
Yes.
Capitol building that we are going to.
I agree. I think
I agree as
Let's go back
well.
here right
I
now.
think that's a wise option.
This is the most Mighty Nine thing I've ever done.
what was I gonna say? Well, I lost my train of thought, but yes, I think, we're heading to the capital and we've got our supplies, and I agree. I think we should all get a good night's sleep tonight, get well rested so we can head out first thing tomorrow morning and set out to find the good old mayor.
Remember goes very quickly, takes the chair back away from the door, throws the door open, and starts to walk out to go downstairs.
You almost run into a man that was standing just outside the door.
Oh, pardon me. She bumps into him as hard as possible, so he has to trip up and stop. I didn't see you there. My apologies.
Roll for one. Roll for damage.
He takes 4 damage.
He takes 1d4 damage.
He takes a couple steps back and, oh no problem at all. I'm very sorry. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not.
I just lean
I'm
out
definitely
like, do
not
we have
hurt.
a peeping Tom? Is that a peeping Tom? Remember? Was he peeping? Is his name Tom?
No, it's alright. This man was just walking down the hallway and I bumped into him. Are you staying here?
No, actually, I work down in the kitchens.
Oh, down in the kitchens. We were just coming to see you. Fascinating.
You are coming to the kitchens?
We're looking for food. Isn't that where the kitchens...
Well, we
kitchens-
serve it to you, but if you'd like to eat in the kitchens, that's perfectly fine. It's lovely and warm and comfortable. And he, goes down the stairs.